Bank Series dedicated to the Premier's flood relief. The news is that Michael Clarke has won the toss, the pitch looks good, and the Australians will bat first. We're ready to go, and up in the commentary box to Richie Beno, Tony Greig and Michael Slater.
Thanks, Mark Nicholas. Yeah, we're ready to go, that's for sure. We're looking forward to what will be a fantastic match, I'm sure. Australia have the first chance to set the pace, get that total, try and defend it. England still need to win to stay in that Commonwealth Bank Series. They turned things around in Adelaide, found some really good discipline. But the task will be to get Shane Watson back in the pavilion. He's still a man in form, even though he's missed out a couple of times in games 2 and 3. But it was a return to form down in Adelaide. And James Anderson is such a big player for England. He's back. I thought he had a great influence the other night. Even though he went to 50 odd, he got those 2 wickets. He'll be starting with 2 slips in place. Away we go. And away Shane Watson goes. What a delightful start. Afternoon, Tony Greig and Richie Beno.
Afternoon, Slats here. Very interesting and lovely atmosphere out there. What a start. What a wonderful shot to get the day going from Australia's point of view. Watson, of course, is the man in form in the Australian team. If he can have a big day today, I'm sure everyone up here in Queensland will love it. There's 4.
Again he goes, same spot. Just didn't quite time it.
There's another nice shot through the covers here. So all that's in addition to the $1.3 million in cash already donated by the Commonwealth Bank. So the Commonwealth Bank, Australia's partners here, really coming to the party in a meaningful way. Look at the conditions. How ideal today. Here we go. Beautiful stroke. For that to beat the man on the line at mid-off must have been timed to perfection. Yes, it was, but just look at Peterson here. I mean, over it goes, over the top of the ball. Just a little bit of movement out there. And Peterson, there's a little bit of bounce, I suppose, there, and he looks
a beauty from Shane Watson. 6 from the over. Over to 25. That's just helped on its way. It allows him to play everything he needs to the onside. If he's backing off to the offside, he limits that. He's very much in the now, watching each individual ball coming down at him.
Yeah, that's the reason why it's a good idea to stay put, is that you can play the ball no matter where it is. If you back away, then you really are limiting yourself to the offside. And that's a lovely shot. The fieldsman is up that leg slip or leg gully, I suppose, and he's aware of the fact that he's there, and he just lifted that over his head.
There he goes to the offside, but it's safe. The third man got there in about half a second. It's quite a short boundary at the gather. And it was Stephen Finn on debut in the one-day game, doing a good job.
Oh, I didn't hit that one hard. Again, really fast bat speed. Well fielded by Finn.
Well, there's that shot. He's tried to pull it out, and he played it beautifully. There was a time and a place, and has picked his mark beautifully, I think.
Whoever's got into Brad Haddon's ear has done a good job, because that was the ideal ball for him previously, the last few matches, to back away and then try and slash it through the offside. Didn't do that, just stood his ground, and it was a glorious stroke. Don't have to make too many changes. Haddon's such a good player. Don't go mucking around with his game. That's a long way. That's a big outside edge. He'll take it as he moves into the 20s.
point, and that goes screaming away around about the third slip area. These are the 2 fours. That's the first one. Stand and deliver over the top of the offside field, and that one flying off those thick edges of these bats, and it went like a rocket down to the boundary.
They know just how important those straight drives are to Brad Haddin, and the fact that he can slap it over point if he has to. Just a touch of width. The first time that Finn has offered it, and Haddin onto it, flash.
I wonder if we can take this replay right back to the bowler's run-up. You have a look at Peterson on the left. Straightens up, and then he just sneaks left. You watch him sneaking left, and he's ready to anticipate Haddin going for that gap. Too bad. Goes over point.
I think that's the beauty of the previous ball that was hit down the ground, that Steve Finns thought, well, if I keep bowling full, I'm going to go down the ground. He drops it a bit shorter, and Haddin takes him through point. Now it's up there. Haddin, because he's bearing his stroke play, is making it terrific support. Out! Straight to backward point. Well hit from Watson, but he's picked out Collingwood, and he doesn't drop too many.
There's a great moment one of our cameras might have picked up where Shane Watson holds his pose in disbelief at what he's done, because he hit this out of the screws. So the catch is taken there. It's a split second away. Remember a catch Paul Collingwood took Bristol in England back in 2005 to get rid of Matthew Hayden in exactly that position. Matthew Hayden was
batting at number 3. Straight away, this bloke has gone around the wicket for sure much. He's perished right arm bowlers around the wicket in the last 2 games.
Mark could just do with reminding us of the innings in Hobart. He batted at 6 on that occasion. In the 2 games since he's been promoted to number 3, he's failed. And that's a great pity, because that was an innings of such class in Hobart that one really thought he'd arrived. Shane Watson's arrived all right, but he's had to disappear again today. One going at the ball, and the ball coming at you. And really what you do is you creep in, and then you're balanced on your toes and ready to push off in any direction. But the gift in that position is to let the ball come to you, and that's what Mark Waugh did so well. It's 1 for 50.
She's a clean striker, Brad Haddin.
He is desperately not trying to stay outside the line of the ball. I tell you, he's looking to go down the ground today and open up both sides of the field to score in. He still gets the little leg side shuffle, but rather than go harder left of screen, he goes straight, trying to open up the leg side for his scoring shots as well, because there's big gaps to the left of screen that if he starts to get his footwork right, he'll be able to utilise. 68 off, just under 14 overs, and I think the toughest part of batting at the Gabba is gone. So they're entering in safer territory than they've been in, and yet they've still scored at 5 runs and over by doing that, producing some brilliant stroke play when the ball is there to hit.
It's a good finish. Really good Yorker. Finished the over.